Hey everybody, Dan here with Pain Free You. I am back at that memorial wood with the mossy ground and the stone stools in the back, or benches. And so last time I was here, a leaf blower guy was making a whole bunch of noise. So I figured I'd come back here since I'm back at the lake, shoot a video here. And not sure if you can see it, but between the trees there, the lake is back there, so I'm kind of on a hill overlooking it. Today I wanted to talk about a concept that I really like called more often than not ... Right? So I'll get to that in a minute. Let's take a couple of nice refreshing breaths. Enjoy the woods here. It's beautiful out. Love it. Got bugs buzzing around my ears. So breathe in nicely. Breathe in the peace. And exhale the stress and the tension. All right. So more often than not, the heck am I talking about? Well, of course, I'm going to relate this concept back to TMS, perceived danger, pain, mind, body, work to get better and recover from whether it be chronic pain or other illness. And so, more often than not, means perfection is not required. Okay? So I know there's a lot of people who say, well, I was doing good, but then I had some fearful thoughts and the pain came back and I screwed it up and look, the point here is we can't be perfect. Don't try to be perfect. It's not possible. And the good news is perfection is not required. It's really not. More often than not is a very, very useful tool or mindset, really. More often than not basically means as long as I'm doing things right more often than I'm not doing it right, you're going to make progress, right? I use this in regards to food, diet, right? Anytime I try to get perfect with my meals, I inevitably screw up and I inevitably beat myself up. And because I feel horrible for beating myself up and screwing up this perfect diet I need to eat, I inevitably just go off it completely. And that's why my weight yo-yos up and down. But if I can really try to adopt this concept that I'm sharing with you here, which is more often than not, I eat well. I'll still make progress. I'll still be pretty healthy. And so more often than not, as it relates to TMS and this mind-body work is, more often than not, don't buy into your fear. Don't feed it with catastrophic thinking. If you notice yourself doing it, more often than not, catch yourself and pull yourself out, right? It's a really simple concept. And what it really means is cut yourself some slack. There's no such thing as perfection. It doesn't exist. So why try to hold yourself to this standard? Because I can't tell you how many times us perfectionistic TMS folks end up beating ourselves up because, oh no, I'm not supposed to check in on my pain. I'm not supposed to do this. I'm not supposed to do that. Oh no, I'm screwing this up. I'll never get better. It's not true. Perfection is not required. More often than not, do the right things. So what are the right things? Look at that cool rock behind me. What are the right things? Allowing yourself to feel your emotions so your brain learns that emotions are safe. Relaxing your body so that you can breathe comfortably and normally, right? This isn't breath work. It's just relax your body. Get the tension out. So if you're walking around like this all the time, be aware of it. And more often than not, relax so that your breathing can return to normal. More often than not, when you notice your thinking going off the deep end, going sideways, going into dark alleyways, places where no good things happen, More often than not, we're not doing that. I'm not going to think about that crap now, right? You're going to have some negative thoughts. Welcome to humanity. You don't have to be perfect. You can catch yourself and shift your attention back to your emotional state, your physical state, and even your mental state. If you notice it's skidding sideways and going into dark places, you can say, I'm not thinking about that now. What would I rather think about? What would I rather focus on? Oh yeah, living more and managing less, right? Live life, don't manage. That was yesterday. Or today. Yeah, yesterday. So, what do you guys think about this more often than not concept? And this can apply to anything and everything. Anything where you have been exacting and perfectionistic about yourself and overly judgmental. It can be about exercise routines, diet, our thinking processes, our productivity. You know, if you have a tough time getting to work with certain things and getting things done, take a more often than not, I'm going to be productive, and not I have to be perfect every single day, every single moment, right? And I know many of us are perfectionists, and that's okay. That's part of what made us who we are, and that's okay. So I'm going to wrap this one up. It's not an overly complex process or concept. So more often than not, do the things that you feel you should do. If you slip up, doesn't matter, because more often than not, you are doing the right things. And cut yourself some slack. Never met anybody who got better by beating themselves up for not being perfect. This doesn't happen. Just like nobody ever got better by freaking out. So nobody ever got better by being a perfectionist and beating the crap out of themselves every time they perceive that they slipped up. So I hope this makes sense to you. Enjoy this Memorial Wood here. It's a gorgeous little place in the middle of the woods overlooking the lake. The lake is behind me. So hope everybody's doing fantastic. Have yourself a wonderful weekend, and we'll catch you tomorrow. Love you.